Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for the Real Housewives of Dubai, Season 2, Episode 5. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. When the episode first opens up, Caroline is at the new house and she is inviting the girls to a desert activity on the weekend. Plus, the house is still under construction. Now, they're still sleeping on the floor. Sergio's family is coming in 2 days. And I was just like, why are y'all inviting his family to come over when the house is not ready yet? It's going to be pure chaos for no reason. You already got Sergio, honey, 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 honey. And then you go honey, honey, honey all damn day with the mama and the daddy in the house as well? Oh, no, ma'am. Moving forward. So Ayan shows up, right, to see the home and congratulate Caroline. Now, I am so surprised that Ayan did not come bearing gifts. She must have ran out of onions, honey, because y'all know she'll show up with any old thing. Y'all know Ayan gonna show up with a lemon, an onion, a baked potato. Child, she gonna show up with something. The onion, they want to peel back the layers of their relationship, child. You know how she do. So Caroline is asking her not to wear heels. Now, you know that is a silly request when it comes to Ayan. She goes to the grocery store in full-on couture. Now, I don't know if she planned it up for the cameras and she be in jeans and a white t-shirt when she go down the street. But on this show, she gonna wear them heels. Now, what I didn't like was when Ayan came in and she's like, you sent me a message like 10 minutes ago telling me not to wear heels and I'm not taking them off. Oh, well, baby, she will be asked to leave because these are brand new floors. Your shoes will be off or you will stay outside. Child, anyway. So Caroline is showing her around the house, right? And she's showing her the waterfall and all of this. So she said, you know, my favorite thing about the house is this 80-year-old bonsai tree. They lifted it. Okay, do y'all hear me? Got a crane and lifted it over the house and placed it ever so in the center of the house. And 2 men come once a week to care for it. I said, now that's money. Baby, that's money. This is my kind of carrying on. You better give us over the top old school housewife. Now, baby, if they would have shown a price tag, that would have been even better. When I tell you this would have made me love Dubai, I love a good price tag to tell me what I need to strive for. She gonna have all the girls wanting bonsai trees, honey, and you get a tree, and you get a tree. Baby, I loved everything about that. Do y'all hear me? So she's just showing her around the house, showing her the rooms. I did love her closet. So the producer is asking Ayan if the house was beautiful. Now, she was about to be shady, but she let Caroline make it. She was like, oh, yes, it's beautiful. Now, me personally, I think it's a beautiful home. I really do. So they sit down, they're eating, and Ayan is asking if they're ready to have a baby. No. I don't know if there's any other way you can say it in any other language, but the answer is no. So Caroline says that she doesn't want a baby right now because her stress levels are through the roof. Ayan tells them, well, she was talking to her daughter, Caroline's daughter, that is, and she was saying that she was raised by the nannies and that she's leaving and she doesn't want this baby to be by themselves. Listen, not if Sergio has anything to do with it, baby, he's going to be attached to that baby's hip. He is not going to put that baby down for 1 second. Finally, Caroline might get some peace because he's going to be over there with that baby. So Caroline said, well, it was because I was earning a living. I was working. I was running a business. I had 87 employees. Like, what did she want me to do? And, you know, kids, they don't understand the sacrifice that it takes to raise them. Her daughter really worked my nerves. It's something about that daughter that just gets on my nerves, child. She needs to stay in the child's place. So Sergio was telling Ayan that her daughter does not dictate Caroline's happiness and he wants a baby. Okay, and that's just that on that. Moving forward. In the next scene, Tylene and her husband and her kids go to the park or to the zoo. It was something with some animals and some outside activities, okay? So the nanny is there and she is watching her do everything. And I was like, is it just me? But can one of y'all pretend to be interested? Because the husband and the wife were there. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm all for, you know, have your nanny, get your help. But I don't know, the woman just looked overwhelmed and they just seemed like it was her children and they were just there. Like, go over there, give it to her. Let her open the bottle. She'll dust your shoes off. Like, it just, I don't know. Something about it just didn't sit right with me. So she's there with their kids, and her husband is sitting there asking for another baby. I don't think that's a good idea. Y'all ain't doing nothing with the two you got. He said, no, I think we need to have a boy. We have to have a boy so he can take over the construction company. So she's trying to explain to him that she had rough pregnancies and she just got her body back. I don't know why men think carrying and birthing a child is so easy, because it's not. You can go in and not come out. I don't think they understand the gravity that is childbirth. So Talene starts talking about how, Lisa snapped, because baby, she tried to get away from that subject of the baby. She was like, ain't no babies being had, y'all. So Talene starts talking about how Lisa snapped on her, and Brooks called her at 2 a.m. and told her that Caroline said to Lisa, I don't know why Talene pulled me from the table. We're not friends like that. I mean, you're not. When I first heard it, I was like, okay, they're not friends like that. I didn't understand why you were pulling her from the table either. Brooks then says to Talene, girl, this should show you that Caroline doesn't like you. Now, that's what she put too much stank on it, because you didn't have to add all that. Let her take from that sentence what she will. So then Talene called Caroline herself, and she asked her, she was like, hey, did you say that you don't know why I pulled you from the table because we're not friends like that? So Talene called her. And of course, Stanberry said, no, I didn't say it in that way. Now, I want y'all to listen very carefully to that statement. I didn't say it in that way. She did say it, but she didn't say it in the way of, I mean, you ain't my friend. I don't know that girl. But she did plainly say, I don't know why she took me from the table because we're not friends like that. I think she said it, but she didn't say it in the way that Caroline is trying to convey the message to Talene. That's what it's giving me. Okay, now I don't know about y'all. And not Brooks trying to manipulate Talene into staying away from Stanberry, honey, because that's what it's given as well. So then Caroline says, well, let's call Lisa to confirm. Lisa said, look, all I said was, Caroline was also confused about why she got pulled away from the table. This is just a bad game of telephone. It really is. He said, she said, they said, and it's really nothing to get upset about, really and truly. Talene feels like Brooks was instigating. Yeah, girl, Brooks is messy. This is Housewives. I don't think Talene understands how Housewives work. Like, this is Housewives, honey. They gonna get messy. So her husband said to her, listen, just tell her I don't want to know what people have to say about me, so don't tell me that. And she was like, well, I know she's going to tell me it's because she's my friend. He said, okay, well then tell her in the nicest way possible, as my friend, I don't want to know certain things because I just don't need to know them. Child, that's not going to work. Moving forward. In the next scene, Lisa is at a photo shoot for Mina Rowe, and they're expanding into new products. They're expanding into skincare to reduce the appearance of stretch marks. Baby, Lisa is a boss. Do you hear me? A BOSS. I'm bossy. I know that's right, girl. I like seeing her in her element. And you know what? That's also what's missing in other franchises. It's not showing anything besides the petty arguments and they get to dinner and get to fussing. Like, I think they should show us something aspirational every now and again. If you have some bosses in the mix, then just show that. I think they think that we want to see these one-dimensional flat storylines, and we really don't. We love depth. That is what made the Housewives of Atlanta such a success. You had different layers of friendships. You had friend doves. You had people that were doing their own things. You had a fashion show with no fashions. You had eyes popping, lips busting. You got LVP over here with Sir. I mean, there is so much that you can do with these housewives. And I just think they need to go back to the drawing board and give us something fresh and new. Because, baby, how many times can y'all get to somewhere and sit down and eat and get to fussing? And really and truly, that be pissing me off because I love to eat. And it's like all the food just gone to waste because now y'all hollering. And I can't stand to watch Jersey because, baby, they gon' throw a drink. Not only are they going to argue over the food, they're going to throw a drink. Like, why? Baby, they get on my nerves. Over on the other side, Sarah and her friend / boo and her son go out to eat. Aiken is breaking some hearts. Do you hear me? With those looks. The man is beautiful. He is. I ain't going to take that from him. The man is striking. Now, I don't know about having my kid around some strange man that I met in Germany. I don't know. Something about Sarah is giving desperate for a man, but that's just me. Okay, it's giving desperate to me. Now, she said it's been 2 months since she's seen him. Now, mind you, the way that she described their first meeting told me that she saw a fine man, summoned him, and here he is in Dubai. And you let your son be around this man? She said it's been 2 months and she's trying to decide if she wants to friend zone him or not. Girl, anyway. So at the table, Sarah's asking her son about Aiken. And her baby said, well, I like him. Now, he babysat her son. Listen to me. I do not care how safe Dubai is. Ain't no way I'm leaving you alone with my kid. Absolutely not. Now, she says she wants to test him to see if they click. And they're telling her what they did during the day, right? They went to like 5 gas stations. They got Slurpees. They did this, that, and this, and he threw them up in the air. They play basketball, all this good stuff. She said that she needs her son to approve of him, and she needs her son's feedback. Approval of what? What is he approving if y'all are just friends? I feel like that's confusing to a kid. Now, she said that he wants a father figure so badly. Does he want a father figure so badly, or do you want a father figure for him so badly? I think you put it on that kid, but it's really on you. She said, but then it's a risk, because what if he gets attached and then the guy is gone? Exactly. That's why you do not introduce him to men until you know for sure that they are going to be around. And I just think that you involve him in too many adult decisions and conversations. Allow him to be a kid. Mommy is going out to have a good time and I will be back. Well, mommy, who were you with? A friend. That is it. Because then you get him all hyped. Then he starts asking you, where's Mr. Aiken? Where's Mr. Aiken? And he's gone. Like, that was crazy. This baby is asking him when he's going to be his stepdaddy. It's given don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Are you my daddy? Sarah, you giving dashiki. Girl, you giving dashiki in them, honey. If you know, you know. If you have never seen Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood, dashiki had a whole bunch of children, and they were asking any man that came to that front door if that was their daddy. And that's exactly what they gave me. I'm like, not be your stepdaddy, child. You don't know that man. But I do feel bad for him, because kids like anybody that gives them junk food and candy. But again, sweetheart, we don't know this man. Okay? We don't know him. So she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he said that. You probably wanted him to say it. Her son said, I think he'd be a great dad because he has a 10-pack and he's strong. Oh, that's so sweet. He is too impressionable right now to be around somebody other than you until you know that you are serious with that person. That man is young, and I don't see him being Sergio, ready to be somebody's daddy and follow you around everywhere you go. He doesn't give that vibe to me. That's not what he gives me. And I just cannot see him being added to Sarah's family, ready-made family, just add water. I just don't see it. In the next scene, Sergio and Caroline go to the doctor to talk about the embryo. Caroline does not want a baby. Hashtag Caroline does not want a baby. The IVF doctor told them that they need to do it before she turns 50. Now, mind you, he said before she turns 50. Now, I mean this with the utmost respect. I really do. But I thought that lady was already in her 50s. I'm sorry. I thought that lady was already in her 50s. Sergio said, oh, okay. So she has like what, a year and a half? Okay, so then she's 48. Now, this is what Sergio was saying. She has like a year and a half. The doctor then says she's 46 now. She'll be 47 next month. What doctor knows when you gonna be of a particular age the next month? Say what now? There is no way I would have gotten 46 from Caroline. Ayan is definitely younger than you, ma'am. I cannot believe that we are close in age. I'm 41. So you mean to tell me that Caroline is 46? Child. So she said, I know we can't do a surrogate in this country. And he said, no, but you can always transport the embryo to another country. So Caroline is in a confessional saying that it's illegal in Dubai. But if the baby mama is in the U.S., then what if in 9 months she forgets about the baby coming and somebody just delivers her a baby? And I was just like, that is an awful statement. What about the baby mama in the state? Y'all know how I feel about baby mama. I don't like that word. What do you mean, the baby mama? What you mean is, what if the woman that is carrying the child for us, risking her life for us, brings me the baby and I totally forgot that she was in the States carrying my baby because I have detached myself. Not if the baby mama is in the U.S. and then in 9 months comes and brings me a baby, I might forget about the baby. I just thought that statement was awful. I was like, girl, go away. Meanwhile, Sergio was thinking about maternity pictures. Now, as much as he irks me, I feel bad for him maybe not getting to experience that, but that's why you need to talk about those things beforehand, because now here you are in love, all wrapped up with no particular place to go. So I think you should have talked to her about that beforehand. The doctor thinks that she can do it and carry it herself because she has a beautiful embryo. So he gave her a picture of it, and Sergio started crying. And Caroline's like, it's a bubble. It's just one big, like, what are you even crying? Like, what is happening? I can only imagine if and when she gets pregnant, baby, he gonna be boo-hoo crying. She thinks he's annoying now. Wait till she get pregnant. Now, I personally think it's beautiful how naive and excited he is for the possibility. I love it. I love everything about it. But Stanberry does not want another child, and let's just stand on that. Moving forward. So the doctor said, well, you guys need to do it by next year if you're going to do it. So then he says, I feel like this is a miracle to have this kind of embryo at the age of 45. Baby, they don't know how old this woman is. Sergio thinks she's 48. The doctor says she's 46. Now it's 45. Doctor, how old were you paid to say she is? Go. Baby, somebody lied. And the whole time, Caroline's just sitting there smiling. Caroline, you are not in your 40s. And baby, y'all ain't fooling me, honey. I want to see a birth certificate or something set in stone, honey. I don't buy it. It's giving a lie. In the next scene, Brooks, Ayan, Saba, Sarah, and her friend, they meet to break their fast during Ramadan. When those ladies saw Aiken, baby, those mouths were wide open. Brooks, I saw that little eye contact you was giving Aiken, and I think he was giving a little eye contact back, truth to be told. Honey, I'm watching you. I don't know if anybody else was watching the interaction, but baby, I was feeling something through the screen. Ayan was so smitten with him. She was like, oh my gosh, he's beautiful. He's like a beautiful giraffe. Not a beautiful giraffe. Brooks was like, he's so hot. He is very handsome. Here goes Saba. I mean, he's very pretty. Oh, okay, so he ain't your cup of tea, and I think I know why. I just don't like Saba, honey. It's a no from me, big dog. Now, Sarah is explaining to us what Ramadan is. The Muslim fast during Ramadan for 30 days from sunup to sundown. It's a way to detox and cleanse their bodies and their minds. And then they go to iftar to break the fast by eating an odd number of dates. And in Islam, they say that odd numbers are healthy for the body. And I love me some dates. They are so good. I like to put them in my smoothies. I like getting all of this education on their culture. I really do. After they do that, they go for prayer, and then they eat until the sun comes up. So it's just a whole bunch of food and a whole bunch of eating. So after they got done eating, right, they start firing these questions off to Aiken. So Sarah was trying to act like she didn't want them to do that. But then in the confessional, she was like, yeah, just go ahead and interrogate him. So Ayan tells him, well, you know, it's very easy to get married as a Muslim. Here goes Sarah being all fake, talking about, don't give him any ideas. In the back of her mind, you know, she was happy that Ayan brought that up and she ain't fooling me. Moving forward. So Brooke says in her confessional, this is the kind of relationship that I want where, you know, I can be that much in love and my son can love the person too. Girl, when did they say they were in love? Slow down, low down. Nobody said anything about love unless they edited that part out, because I ain't hear nothing about no love. She don't even know this man. I'm going to keep saying it. She doesn't know this man. She doesn't know this man. So then Sarah tries to sneak in something about Lisa, talking about, yeah, something is going on maybe at home with Lisa. Maybe she's, you know, working so much. Like, what's going on? Girl, you trying to get in that girl's business. So Saba gonna say, yeah, she just snaps. Girl, you hush. You don't even know her to make that type of statement. Now, she might have went left last episode, but that doesn't give you the right to talk about her, honey. No Lisa slander will be tolerated. So Ayan is like, I mean, she's a mom. And her mom just left. She's overwhelmed. And she got in a confessional and she said, I would never sit around and let anybody ask me questions about my best friend. If you have a question, you need to ask her. I know that's right. See, this is the kind of best friend that I want. Do not try to fish for information while I'm not there and then try to make me talk bad about my bestie. That'll never work. She told them, well, that's my best friend. So if any of you want to talk to her, then you can. Period. Dot. Honey, I know that's right. Period. Dot. If you want some information, go get it from her your damn self. So she told them that, and they was just sitting there looking. That's what I thought. Ayan is loyal. And I'm really wondering why they aren't friends anymore. It's really baffling to me because I know that Ayan really loves Lisa. But then a little bit later on in the episode, I did see Lisa getting a little bit jealous. So I'm not sure what happened, but we shall see. In the next scene, Brooks and Talene go for dinner. Now, this friendship is a bit different. And I might have some unpopular opinions up and through this next segment. So y'all just listen up. So Brooks is telling Talene that at Iftar, she was staring at Aiken, baby, because he was looking so good. She was staring him down. So Talene brings up her husband wanting a baby. So she tells Brooks, girl, you look thin. Brooks said, well, it's because of how much I've been working. I have 2 children. I have the glass house and I have my son. Now, mind you, she came to the dinner looking like a alien superstar. Baby, she had on this metallic dress. Brooks, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. Why did you have that hair pulled down like that and swooped over to the side? I'm not even going to call it baby hair. Because first of all, ain't no baby hair because it's on a wig. So I wish they stopped calling it that. And second of all, why was it placed strategically ever so? The baby hairs were being strategic. Baby, shout out to Dee. Oh, child. Girl, that baby hair looked a fool. That wig hair looked a fool. Do you hear me? So Talene said in the confessional, I'm just worried about Brooks because she looks like a thin astronaut. Girl, what? And see, this is what I'm talking about, baby. This is the comparison and contrast that I got to do. Because Lisa and Ayan would never sit up and say that each other looks like a skinny astronaut. Why would you even say that? I don't know. I don't think either one of y'all are good friends, if you ask me. But that's just me. So Brooks brings up being shocked that she got an invite from Caroline to go to the desert. Of course, girl, she's trying to switch your wig back. Of course you're going to go to the desert. So then Brooks said, the old me, I would have gotten confrontational, but the new me, I just really expect less from people. So then Talene looks at her and she says, girl, you're not going to like this, but I just feel like you're an instigator behind the scenes. And is. She's like, I just feel like you're fearful that I'm not going to have your back and I'm not going to blindly follow you. So she brings up the game of telephone. Brooks said, well, that's what Lisa said to me. So I felt like I would be a horrible friend to just sit there and listen to that and not tell you what was said. So Talene is telling her, well, it wasn't in that way. I don't feel like you were doing it in a way where you were trying to be a friend to me. I don't. Now, it does seem like she's trying to separate the two of you, Stanberry and you. I do see that. But something about Talene just rubbing me wrong right here. So now these two are kind of going back and forth and back. So Brooks told her, well, I said it to you exactly how they said it to me. Brooks said, look, how are you going to believe a girl you've known 10 minutes over a friend that you've had for 10 years? Now, to me, that says that she thinks that you're a lying pot stirrer. But even so, y'all, as my best friend, if you tell me somebody was dogging me and you just sat there and didn't say anything and didn't come back and tell me, I'm going to be pissed. Plus, it's you and you're my bestie. So it's me and my bestie versus everybody. Now, I'm going to listen to what you have to say, but at the end of the day, I'm probably going to be more inclined to believe my friend. So that is why I don't think that Talene or Brooks is a friend to either one of them. Like, they're not friends to each other. Everybody's like, no, Talene's a good friend and Brooks is, no, she's not a good friend. She needs a lesson in loyalty, and so does Brooks. I think Talene was looking for an out with Brooks. That's what I think. Talene says she didn't like that she called her telling her that that's what was being said. She's like, you don't think that's pot stirring? Brooks said, okay, I don't understand what you're saying at all. No, I don't. And I don't understand where you're coming from. Talene said, I guess we're just not seeing eye to eye. And she said she feels like she's seeing a different side of Brooks. Brooks said, okay, well, we can move forward. I'm good. She said, what does that mean? She said, I'm good. So they get up and they walk away from the table because Brooks is pissed that now you want to say something. So I won't be telling you anything else. Now, I have to be on Brooks's side with this one. Because as my friend, I'm going to tell you what was said. Now, y'all, listen before you start commenting because I can see it now. Brooks does have a history of lying. But I would not automatically believe other people over my friend. Now, you best believe that Lisa wouldn't believe anybody else over Ayan. And vice versa. Now, on the flip side, I can respect her telling Brooks to stop stirring the pot, girl. Let me learn these people for myself. Because she's putting her in awkward situations. So I really see both sides. If you're going to play the game of telephone, make sure it's accurate. And as my friend, I'm going to be more inclined to believe you over other people because I'm just meeting them. But Brooks, you got to grow up, child. You do. In the next scene, Sergio's family arrives, but Caroline is on her way to the desert for lunch with the girls. So all of the ladies get there. Brooks and Talene got there first, and it was kind of awkward. They didn't really speak to each other. So then Ayan comes jumping out the car in a big blue ball gown. Ma'am, I love that you get down with the dresses, but it's hot outside. I would love to see you in something simple yet fabulous. I know that's your shtick and I know that's what you do. That's your, contribution to Dubai. I get it. But sometimes I just want to see you just dress it down just a little bit. So they all sitting around waiting, right? And they get a message from Caroline saying that they were supposed to have a party bus, but baby, they got a family van. I said, what is this? What is this? Baby, it was a mess. So they're in this van. There's no AC. They got there and she had tricked them, because she had tricked them into thinking that they were going to be riding that van all the way there. But they roll up to Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Porsches, and a Ferrari, a Jaguar, switching 4 lanes with the top down, screaming, now money ain't a thing. Y'all want to floss with us? Because all across the board, we turned it up. Honey, shout out to Jay-Z and JD. When I tell you I love fast cars and shoes, that is my thing. If I ever get the coin, and I will get the coin, and they make them in your size when you got the coin. If I ever get the coin, I am definitely going to have a garage full of fast cars. Baby, that was everything to me. I want to jump through the screen. I'm like, y'all scoot over. They each ride with each other, okay? Each ride with the person. And Talene jumps in the car with Stanberry. I didn't see an issue with that because her and Brooks were not seeing eye to eye. So I don't think, that she would want to ride with her. It's a lot of tension. Now, I also thought to myself, well, maybe this could have been an opportunity for them to talk. But we know Brooks is not a talk type of person. She ain't got the sense God gave a goose. Now, in this car, as I'm watching this scene, I can tell that Talene wants to be friends with the popular girl. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. I know the people don't like Brooks, and it may be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like Talene wants to be in with the in crowd. Caroline asked her about their dinner, and she starts telling her that she called Brooks an instigator. Listen to me. No matter what went on, I am not throwing my friend under the bus. Because why would you sit and gossip about her to Stanberry, knowing that there's a rift? That's foul to me. I wouldn't talk to her about that because that seems like an instigating moment as well. You could have just been like, it didn't go well. That's all I'm going to say. Talking about she had crazy eyes and it was going to be World War III and she was enraged. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Y'all were having a conversation. You spoke your speech and she spoke her speech back. Stanberry said, I'm really liking Talene because she's not following behind whatever Brooks says. Girl, nobody on this set has ever followed behind what Brooks says. Not nobody. So they arrived to the desert, right? Caroline and Ayan are having fun. And Lisa is like, why y'all holding hands? What is going on? Ayan was like, no, Lisa's still my best friend, because she don't want her to get jealous and whatnot. And as I saw that, I said, okay, baby, that's the beginning of the end right there. I'm not sure exactly why Lisa was jealous, but y'all can all be friends. Ayan loves you, Lisa, so I don't understand why you would even be upset. So Caroline is asking about Sarah's boyfriend, right? And she's like, he's a friend right now. He's not my boyfriend. I need to introduce him to my family, and I'm not just going to be dating to date. I want to get married to somebody. So they're asking if they've kissed. And she said no. They don't believe that she has not kissed this man. But in her culture, they don't do that. He's Muslim, so he understands the culture. Now, I don't know if I buy it. I understand the traditions. I do. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know if I believe Sarah. What do y'all think? Y'all comment down below if y'all believe Sarah. Y'all believe that Sarah has not kissed this man? I don't know, honey. I don't know. She's going to introduce him to the family in 2 or 3 months, aka her mom. She said her mom thinks that she chooses wrong, but she told her, I've been going to therapy and I've been doing the work and I've been healing and this and that. So Brooke's going to say, I love my healing journey. This was so funny to me. Ayan said, yeah, but yours was too fast, Brooks. It was too fast. It was too fast. You ain't healed the damn thing. Brooks, you a healed lie, child. Here goes Sarah trying to help her. Sarah, pipe down. That lady has not healed at all. Ayan's like, well, how is it that you're so calm? So then Talene says, now unprompted, ain't nobody saying nothing. Okay. Brooks is not bringing up anything. She's not trying to start no drama. She then says, she's not so calm. That's a friend of y'all. That's a friend of y'all. One argument and now you gonna sit and try to embarrass me in front of the other ladies. Talene said, you're going to have your moments. Caroline said, yeah, like you had a moment last night. See, now Caroline should not even have been able to say that She should not have even known what went down between the two of you. Talene gonna say, well, we got into an altercation. An altercation? Baby, these loaded words. I don't think y'all can see through what's going on. Y'all comment down below if y'all picking up what I'm putting down, baby. An altercation, aggression, rage. Altercation? Brooke said, I don't think it was an altercation. You made a comment and I made a comment back and I said I wasn't going to tell you anything else. And that's just that on that. So Talene tells the table that she called Brooks an instigator. Everybody's just sitting there not saying a word. Brooks is like, girl, I don't care about this anymore. She said, okay, well, if you don't care about this, then we aren't as close as we thought. She said, okay, that's fine. Now, I feel like Talene is looking for a moment because I treat my friends just like I do my men. We do not argue in front of mixed company, and I will correct you in private. But I'm not going to get here and sit in front of all these ladies when I know they feel a certain way and start ganging up on you because of a conversation that we had. Saying y'all got into an altercation sounds like y'all got into a fist fight. Girl, it was a disagreement. Both of y'all got up and walked away from the table. She didn't call you out of your name. Y'all didn't cuss each other out. You spoke your speech. She didn't take accountability. And y'all agreed to disagree. And y'all could have had a second conversation. But for you to get in front of the entire group and be like, oh, yeah, we had an altercation and I called her an instigator. And I don't know. I just don't get down like that. And that was the end of the episode. No matter what's going on, I don't feel like Talene handled that situation right at all. If she called you and said that Caroline said this and Lisa told her that Caroline said that, I would have gotten to the table and that's when I would have said, okay, so what was said now? You said I pulled you to the side, but I'm not your friend like that. That's right. I'm not your friend like that, but I'm getting to know you. So I wanted to let you know what Sergio was saying about you and them children of yours. Okay. But now, honey, this the way it went and this the way it went down. And y'all tell me what y'all think. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.